Hello once again and welcome to Bring On The Bad Guys, the tabletop superhero gaming show for emotionally14.com and in association with THEREWILLBE.GAMES. I'm one of your ever lovable hosts, Brad Harmer Barnes. I'm joined by my other ever lovable host,
Ian Harmer.
and all our other ever lovable hosts can't be with us at the moment
because I'm distancing
due to the event. They're all aware of what's going on. We all keep in contact. We've got a little group chat going on, so we all keep up to date and share news. Everyone's fine, everyone's healthy, but obviously due to government guidelines we can't get too many people together for recording sessions at the moment. As soon as government guidelines relax, we will be back running up to full steam as quickly as we can. Either way the lens, we'll just stand further back. We've got a couple of unboxings and reviews to do for one of the games we cover on the show, which is Atomic Mass Games' Marvel Crisis Protocol, which we played a few times.
We're due another one.
So we've done a convention with it as well. The only gaming convention to run this year.
It is a cool game.
Yeah, it's a super...
Blake smashing people's pieces with the
Blake is, as with all games, Blake is very, very good at this. What I like about it is the DC game is probably the closest in tone to it, but they both, the DC Universe Miniatures game and Crisis Protocol, feel so different. DC feels like the end of a Hollywood movie with big explosions going off.
I think since
Wonder Woman throwing a truck at
the new
people's
rules,
heads.
I think it's like the Batman game was good as well. But
So the DC game is one of my favourite miniature games.
That is a heavy hitters game, isn't it?
Apparently the new models have got new card layouts, so it'll be interesting to see what they've done with those. Because I thought
is this going to be like a crossover thing?
No, it'll be for the DC Universe Miniatures game. As we've been playing it, the cards have just been given a facelift. That's right. So I'm intrigued to see if they're or not.
But
I quite liked that layout there.
We did play the two games on the same table, didn't we?
Yeah.
So it was interesting to get the
It was. Due to firstly, due to a much higher demand and the publishers and the distributors preempted, and due to the event, there's not been as many releases for Crisis Protocol coming our way as we would have liked, but we finally managed to get our hands on a couple.
Yes, they're not been coming through, I think, the way they intended either.
No, everything that's happening is having a massive chain reaction across the whole world, and realistically, this is for all the problems people are facing. We're lucky to have an incredibly small one.
Yes,
we can wait for our superhero toys, it's fine. Everyone just stay safe, please. Crisis Protocol is great because it manages to feel mild, and I feel there's something quite Blood Bowl about Crisis Protocol as well, because so much of it is positioning. There are times in Crisis Protocol where it's actually more likely to win the game by shoving someone away from a victory marker than it would be to KO them.
The tactics.
There's a lot more pushy shove with Crisis Protocol.
Yeah, you're not definitely going to KO someone.
Yeah.
It's actually send them away from them.
So we've got two expansion packs to
take
a look at.
I suppose it's same world.
First one we've got is we've got Spider-Man and Ghost Spider in one double pack. Are you familiar with these characters?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that's Gwen Stacy.
It is, yes. So this Spider-Man is Miles Morales, who had a cinematic appearance in Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Yeah. He was several years ago, kind of around the time the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie came out, Marvel launched an alternate timeline called Ultimate Marvel.
Yes.
And the idea was, if you hadn't been reading comics for the past 50 years, it was like you could jump on with brand new stories without having to read 50 years worth of comics, but everyone who had been reading the comics could just continue reading the core series.
Right, okay.
And Marvel being Marvel, obviously crossovers started happening.
And they do things, they like a bit of that.
So after, the Ultimate Universe came to an end as a series, with the most recent Secret Wars when God Emperor Doom smashed all universes together.
Yep.
Okay, so in the Ultimate Universe, Peter Parker was the first Spider-Man.
That was my understanding.
Yeah.
It was,
And after he retired, Miles Morales, who was a young teenage boy, took on the role of Spider-Man. He is the only. There's two people from the Ultimate Universe managed to make it over to the core timeline as Earth 616 as it is now, which is the Ultimate Reed Richards, who I mentioned last episode, is now the Spock's Beard Mirror Universe type Reed
That's
Richards
right,
running the core universe. And Miles Morales managed to make it over as well because he snuck in for Secret Wars.
He just
as well.
okay.
Yeah. So he's to avoid confusion, he now goes by the name Kid Arachnid, but for whatever reason, Atomic Mass Games didn't get the memo, so he's called Spider-Man.
Okay.
Because we did have two Spider-Men running around,
Yeah.
and it was very confusing. Ghost Spider, you are correct, is more commonly known as Spider-Gwen.
It looks like Spider-Gwen.
Yeah. Who again is in Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Gwen is genuinely one of my favourite Marvel characters.
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, my daughter's middle name is Gwen because of Spider-Gwen. So she's an awesome character. She's from a different parallel universe where Gwen Stacy was one bit by a radioactive spider.
Right.
Peter Parker became the Lizard. The Punisher is kind of a good guy and dead.
Just twist all that around.
Matt Murdock became the Kingpin. It's a fantastic alternate take on the Marvel universe. However, they changed the name to Ghost Spider because although the title, the comic series that was coming out was called Spider-Gwen and had Spider-Gwen plastered across the cover, she was never actually called Spider-Gwen in the story.
No, I didn't
because that would be a bit like Spider-Man being called Spider-Peter.
Okay.
Yes. You must be the Incredible Bruce.
Yes.
So that's why she was ever went by Spider-Gwen. So eventually she adopted the name Ghost Spider, and then the comic renamed itself to Ghost Spider.
All right.
So Ghost Spider is Gwen Stacy, but she goes by Ghost Spider now.
Okay.
And on the Ghost vibe, to rhyme with Ghost Spider, we've also got Ghost Rider, the Johnny Blaze incarnation, which is not my favourite, but I do love him. That's fine.
So it's like, the same universe as Spider-Man, really, isn't it?
Must be a 616 Ghost Rider. Yeah, he's. I think in terms of publication, he was the first. There was another character called Ghost Rider, but he was just a Western character. Yeah, he's not supernatural or anything like Ghost Rider.
It's referred to in one of the films, isn't it?
Yeah. But Johnny Blaze was the first Ghost Rider, who was a motorcycle stuntman who his stepfather became ill. He sold his soul to the devil to make sure his stepfather recovered, and then Mephisto betrayed him and turned him into a Ghost Rider.
Yeah. It was Mephisto, wasn't it? Because Blackheart rose up in that as well.
I think there was a Nicolas Cage movie which.
So they could change the rules a bit.
There was a Nicolas Cage movie which, I'll be honest now, I don't hate. Yeah. I left the cinema thinking that wasn't shit. So it's perfectly fine.
One of the popular characters.
It wasn't that it was good. There was just this overall release. It wasn't complete balls.
Came out satisfied.
Essentially. I think for that movie, I think Blackheart is great. I think Wes Bentley's a great actor. Anyway, I think Blackheart's done really well. I think the actual Ghost Rider work was done really well. Ghost Rider voice is perfect. The action scenes are fun. It's a perfectly fun pre-Iron Man. But superhero movies are judged differently pre and post Iron Man, I find.
Iron Man definitely broke the mould.
Yeah, so it's a perfectly good pre-Iron Man superhero movie. By post-Iron Man standards, it is balls. But in its time frame, the Ghost Rider movie is absolutely, and it's cast later, and I love horseback Ghost Riders as well. In fact, Atomic Mass, if you want to do all of the Ghost Riders that have ever been,
a collection,
I will buy them all. I really will, because even before I got massive into comics, Ghost Riders one was, as a kid, picking up comics and Ghost Riders stuff like that. So I've always liked him. He just looks like the logo Judas Priest wish they had.
Oh yes, definitely.
He's metal as hell. Yeah. So if you want to do Danny Ketch and Robbie Rees and all the others, and the one with Woolly Mammoth, fuck it, throw him in. As well.
I do own that as a hero clip.
Oh yeah, they did do hero clips for it, didn't they? Yeah. See? You're not going to let boys kids beat you, are you? Come on. What I think is really interesting about this one is it's the first vehicle for Crisis Protocol.
Yes. Actually,
yeah. So I don't know if that's going to be represented. I hope it's a big base.
I hope you can cross the map.
It's going to be a realistic size motorbike at 40 mil.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think we've seen vehicle rules before.
No.
Unless you count
as long as they've taken into account his speed and all that sort of thing.
So it's Johnny Blaze, which is cool. He is what most people think of as Ghost Rider.
The guy that started building him with that thing, because it's possessed and.
It does in the movie, let's do that.
Right,
it's Johnny Blaze, so it's the Harley Davidson with the wheels on fire look. So I'm going to stop there before I disappear too far. I'm not talking about what all the different cycles look like, because this is a passion project, as you can tell. So what we're going to do, obviously we can't assemble and paint these, but we want you guys to have a quick look. So we're going to smash these open, take them in for a cars, have a look at some of the components. And we will get these painted, sprayed up and assembled and do a gameplay video as soon as it's feasible.
Fair enough.
With
Yeah,
the spiders and the
we'll
riders.
just show you the sprues.
Oh, we should just call this episode Spiders and Riders, shouldn't we?
There you go.
Yeah, idea. Or the Incredible Bruce, I haven't decided. Okay guys, let's get a Stanley knife and take a quick look. Cool. Okay, so we've got Ghost Rider John the Nathon Blaze. Let's spell his name wrong on the card, well done there. I've looked at his card, the only difference between his full health and half health seems to be at half health. He's got 6 hit points, whereas first life is at 7 hit points. That seems to be the only difference. Okay, so his...
Lovely detail on the bottom.
Yes, he's got a speed of 7 or speed of 6 when he's damaged. Health of 7 and health of 6, sorry. He's got a speed of medium, size of 3. He has 5 points to put into your force. He's got a melee of 3. An energy of 4 and a magic of 4. He's got an energy weapon which is Chains of Damnation, range 3, 6 dice, 0 cost. After this attack is resolved, this character gains energy equal to the damage dealt. Pretty standard for Crisis Protocol attacks. If you roll the wild symbol, Hex, after this attack is resolved, the target character gains the Hex special condition. I don't know what that is unless it's listed on there, so you'll have to do. I have to get the new rulebook up and running, I guess. As an energy weapon, he has Flames of Hell, which is Beam 3, 5 attack, 2 points to spend. If this attack deals damage, after this attack is resolved, the target character gains the Incinerate special condition. It sounds pretty aggressive straight off the bat.
They could be more complicated with this model, but they've got... Maybe they've listened to you.
3 pieces, but I'll take what I can get.
Yeah.
Magic,
My bike is...
Yeah, Magic Attack, Penance Stare. Range 3, 5 dice attack, 5 energy cost. Add dice to the attack roll equal to the amount of energy the target character has to a maximum of 5. Fuck. Instead of gaining energy for the damage dealt by this attack, the target character loses 1 energy for each damage dealt.
Wow.
That's really quite a thematic build as well. If they've been charged up for energy by being evil bastards. Wow, that could be a game changer. I mean, so if 5 energy points to pull it off is quite a big ask.
Yes.
But if that hits, that could be a game changer. You suddenly, Red Skull can't use the Cosmic Cube anymore.
Yeah, but they've kind of have to be a bit evil beforehand, by the sound of it.
Yeah. He's got Hell on Wheels as a move power, which is 3 energy points, advances character long. This superpower can be used only once per turn. He's got Wicked's Judgment. After an attack made by a character within range 3 of this character is resolved, if that attack targeted another allied character, this character may use this superpower. The attacking character suffers 1 damage for each crit in its attack roll. Okay. Spirit of Vengeance. After an attack made by an enemy character that's in range 3 of this character is resolved, if that attack targeted another allied character, this character gains 1 energy. So he sees his friends getting beaten up and he gets
that's what you want, isn't
gets
it?
his vengeance power style.
Yeah.
Charging up. So we've got some character cards as well, which is Deal with the Devil, unaffiliated, reactive. If Ghost Rider is KO'd, he may spend 4 energy to play this card before he is removed from the battlefield. Choose another allied character. Ghost Rider removes all special conditions, removes all damage and activated tokens, drops all objective tokens, and is then placed within range 1 of the chosen character. If a chosen character was healthy, flip Ghost Rider's card to the healthy side. Enemy characters within range 2 of Ghost Rider then suffer the Incinerate special condition. The chosen character is KO'd. So essentially respawn.
Nice picture as well.
I think the artwork on the back of their cards is nothing short of stellar for Crisis Protocol. The actual card art is incredible. His other card is Highway to Hell, unaffiliated, reactive. When an allied Ghost Rider begins an advance during his activation while within range 1 of an enemy character, he may spend 3 energy to play this card. When Ghost Rider ends this move, place that enemy character within range 1 of him. The enemy character suffers the Incinerate special condition. And there's a picture of what he's doing.
Enjoy.
And a new scenario card's been added.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is Demons Downtown, has our comeuppance come to you? Place 3 flaming portals as indicated on map E. Players score 1 victory point for each flaming portal they are securing during the cleanup phase. During the power phase, all characters within range 1 of a flaming portal gain the Incinerate special condition. So you've got to hold them while they're setting you on fire.
Yes. Which I think is some of these.
Yes. Again,
Oh,
the
Daily Bugle. Excellent.
artwork on the tokens is lovely as well. So the first thing we've got is a new faction has been introduced to the game, which is the Web Warriors. There are currently four eligible characters for Web Warriors, which is Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Ghost Spider, and Venom. Obviously, keep your eye on the Type Master Games website where you can download like a proper codex rather than keeping a load of cards scattered around your house. So we've got Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Ghost Spider, Gwen Stacy. So let's run through Spider-Man first. He has 5 energy, movement of medium, size 2, cost 3, melee 3, energy 3, magic 3. So his melee attack is Webline Kick, range 3, 4 dice, 0 cost. After this attack is resolved, this character gains energy equal to the damage dealt. If you get a wild, you can also throw. If a character is size 3 or less, before damage is dealt, you may throw the target character away short range.
Okay.
His energy attack is Venom Blast, because he has like an electric shock attack. I can't remember if that's into Spider-Verse or not, it's been a while since I've seen it.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
Venom Blast is range 2, 7 dice, cost 3. After the attack is resolved, the target character drops all objective tokens they are holding. Again, potential game changer there.
Yes, so you basically disarming them all. Yeah.
Leadership ability, Great Responsibility, Affiliation, Web Warriors. Allied characters may re-roll 1 defense die. Additionally, they may modify and re-roll skull results while they are holding or contesting an objective token. Now, as far as I'm aware, that's the first time I've seen anything supersede the rule that you can't re-roll skulls.
That is just Spider-Man you got there.
It's quite niche. It's for the Web Warriors team, so it'd have to be a team that Miles Morales is leading, and then either Peter Parker goes by.
So it is.
Do it. It is niche, but that's the first time you've ever been able to re-roll a skull that I'm aware of. There's a movement ability is Web Swing for 2 energy. Place this character within range 3 of its current position. The next time it makes a Webline Kick attack this turn, add 2 dice to that attack roll. This superpower can be used only once per turn. Oh, he's going to clear the board.
Yes.
He's not going to be Flash, but he's going to clear the board.
So the other Spider-Man we got, I think, is good.
Yeah, always on, Spider Sense. When this character is defending against a melee or energy attack or making a dodge roll, it may re-roll 2 of its defense or dodge dice. Always on, Stealth. Characters must be within range 3 of this character to target with attacks. Always on, Wall Crawler, which means you can ignore terrain for purposes of movement.
Yes.
And we also have Ghost Spider, who is energy 5, health 5, movement long, size 2, cost 3, melee 3, energy 3, magic 3. She has a melee attack Spider technique, range 2, 4 dice, 0 cost. After this attack is resolved, this character gains energy equal to the damage dealt. If this character has already attacked the target character during its activation this turn, add 3 dice to this attack roll. Oof! So its second attack in the turn is up to 7 dice.
Wow, okay.
If this character has advanced or been placed during its activation this turn, after this attack is resolved, it may advance long. Oof! Melee attack, Impact Webbing, range 4, 4 dice, 0 cost. After this attack is resolved, this character gains 1 energy. If you roll a wild, you may push. If a target character is size 2 or less, before damage is dealt, this character may push it away short range. Melee, Freestyle Beatdown, range 2, 6 dice, cost 3. If this attack deals damage and the target character is size 3 or less, after the attack is resolved, the target may be thrown away short. She is a brawler. Serious brawler. That's her 3 attacks.
Amazing.
She's got a movement ability which is Webline, cost 2. Push an enemy character within range 4 and in line of sight towards this character short range. A character can be pushed by this superpower only once per turn. Lifesaver, cost 2. When an enemy character targets another allied character with an attack within this character's line of sight and range 4, you may use this superpower. Push the targeted allied character towards this character's short range. If, at the end of the push, the targeted character is outside of the attacker's range or the attacker's line of sight, the attack ends. If it is the attacker's activation and the attack did not target multiple characters, they may make another action. This superpower can only be used once per turn and ensures always on Warcrawler. That lifesaver again, incredible.
It's really good powers.
I really like these two.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got some enhancement cards as well, which is all webbed up. Web Warriors active. A Web Warriors character may spend 3 energy to play this card. Each enemy character within range 3, if the character that played this card suffers the slow special condition. When an allied Web Warriors character is attacking a character suffering the slow special condition this round, add 2 dice to the attack roll. All you've got, unaffiliated, reactive. When a character with a threat level of 6 or less would gain an activated token at the end of this activation, they may spend 4 energy to play this card. They do not gain an activated token, your turn does not end, and you must activate that character again. At the end of this character's second activation, if they are healthy, they gain a dazed token. If they are injured, they are KO'd. That card is not locked to either of the characters or their affiliation. It is a new wild card.
It is a wild card.
And just to show you how scary that ability could be, they put Thanos as the illustration on it. Web Barrier. Web Warriors active. 2 Web Warriors characters may both spend 1 energy to play this card. While these characters are within range 3 of each other this round, they cannot be pushed, thrown or placed by enemy effects, and while advancing, enemy characters cannot place a movement tool that overlap either allied character or a straight line be drawn between these characters unless they are climbing. Characters cannot draw a line of sight through these characters or a straight line drawn between them this round. Again, something like a hostage situation.
Yeah.
Block line of sight across the board. And we've got a new scenario as well.
This is maybe a new trend.
Yeah. Portals overrun city with spider people. Place 4 inheritor portals. Target of opportunity is indicated on map D. Players score 1 victory point for each portal they control during the cleanup phase. As an interact action, inheritor portal. Roll dice equal to the interacting character's energy defense. If the roll contains more crit, wild and hit results than the number of healthy contesting enemy characters, the interacting character's controlling player now controls the portal. If the roll contains at least 1 crit fail, the interacting character is placed within range 2 of its current position. The opposing player resolves this placement. I think I prefer the Ghost Rider one, but I'm not going to turn my nose up at the 3 new scenario either.
Well, as I said, it might be a new trend they're doing.
So there they are, the Killer Arachnid and Ghost Spider and the Ghost Rider pack. What were your initial impressions
I
going
think they've got these Ghost Rider thematic really well.
I'm super excited about both of these
Yes,
packs.
it's looking. When I got in a bit closer with the camera, you can actually see the
Level of
detail. Really, it's a lovely casting.
The Crisis Protocol detail level is in.
Very good.
Yeah. It's getting to a point trying to call in terms of detail what's better, the DC stuff or the Marvel stuff is too close to call at the moment. I appreciate they're working at a higher scale and with different materials, but it's just when we're on the table.
But the moulding on the back of that Spider-Man is really cool.
Yes, yeah, the actual the lengths they've gone to on the 6 up, I think, is probably exceptional. They've gone for dynamic poses as well. There's no generic hero clicks kind of, or
that's
going on.
Going on,
she's skipping off some discarded girder. He's vaulting over a vending machine. Ghost Rider's popping a wheelie, whipping his chain around him. There's no Crisis Protocol so far. I mean, the most standard stuff is probably Hulk, but there's only so much you can do with the Hulk, and it's for size. Works with Hulk.
Yeah, and you want him looking like he's throwing a punch or just screaming it out.
Yeah, so there's only so much you can do with Hulk, and it ended up looking like the Hulk, which is the point. But for these guys, they've gone for dynamic poses. There's no just generic superhero landing or muscle man pose. They've really gone to try and make them look interesting on the tabletop, which I think is a real strength.
I'm absolutely terrified of the whip. I've got.
Which one's that?
on the chain.
Oh, the special card, you can drag someone along behind you.
Yeah, and also I'm worried I'm going to snap the model when I'm playing it.
Did it look particularly brittle then?
I'm just aware that it's very fine.
Oh, it's obviously,
You have to be very careful.
I remember Omer has been on my show a couple of times before. He started doing Dark Age stuff, and keeping spears in people's hands is impossible. And you could also tell people who didn't play much because they were always like, "Oh, sorry, I've broken you. Oh, I'm really sorry. I just moved it. You just felt mad." And the guys who play Gore Games regularly are just like, "Spears come off." Because they know how much work it is to put it back on, and it's really quick and easy to put. But anyone who's kind of new to it was always like, "Oh my god, did I completely broken it? 1,000 hours worth of work?" And we're just like, "No, it's fine. Seriously, we've got super glue in the pocket. This happens." Yes, don't worry about it. It's true fun. I like that both come with scenarios.
This may be a new thing for them. I don't know.
We like lots of scenarios. We like scenarios. Keep things
I
interesting.
don't remember them announcing that.
No, we're kind of theme-driven gamers, so we like new scenarios. We like new things to play with.
Varied.
Yeah. I would say when Crisis Protocols first launched, I was a little sceptical about it because obviously Night Models had the Marvel license and not done anything with it. Fantasy Flight Games had the Marvel license the first time round and not done anything with it. They're doing a lot better with Marvel Champions now, although it's hard to get expansion packs for it because of the event. But
they are trying.
We've played Champions. The core set by itself is great. It's great. A year in, I really am impressed with the amount of development that's taken place.
Yeah, we've only had one dupe, haven't we? We've only had the
Black Widow.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that was a dictator on high because her movie was coming out.
Yeah, I suppose that more likely would it is. Yeah, there's a bit of interest.
Yeah, and just around the corner is the X-Men.
Oh yes.
Yeah, which is going to be cool because it felt for a while they're going to movie things. It was like, okay, we've got the X-Men now. And I mean, guys, WizKids have done Fantastic Four.
They have done amazing. The WizKids.
So I'm saying, guys, if you want to get us a Doom on the table, quick, and a box of Doom bots.
A lot of them.
A lot of Doom bots. Yeah. Do us Latveria as a play map. Anyway, back to Ghost Rider and Ghost Spider. These are double thumbs up for me but I wonder if part of that is I'm big fans of the characters.
They've picked on two of your favourites.
Two of my favourites. Spider-Gwen and Ghost Rider are two of my favourite characters. I'm going to be
You can't not like Spider-Man,
but I think even if you're not a huge fan of Ghost Rider as a character, it's very hard to deny he's visually striking and visually impressive.
Yes.
And that's a lovely model they've done with him.
It's a good job
as well. Like I say, if you want to do Danny Ketch on the Japanese style bike, that'd be lovely as well, because he's made of his joint blazers and Harley with the wheels are on fire. Danny Ketch is like a
Kawasaki or something.
Like a Goldwing type thing.
Oh,
the wheels are made of fire rather than actually like that.
Yes.
Mine, I told you this might happen. And I really like both of Spider-Man. Just reading through that card, I could see how playing those abilities would make you feel like Spider-Man.
Yes.
Like we said before with the Batman miniature game, since the most recent upgrade, you feel like Batman now.
Definitely.
Or you feel like
you feel like you're. Yes,
yeah,
that's
you
right.
feel like the characters you're playing.
Yeah, watch out for Deadshot.
The Deadshot is fucking nails. But with the second edition Batman, quite often Batman was getting tired out fighting a couple of
No,
but now it's just.
It is Batman.
Yeah, and it's 3 people in a puddle on the floor. This now, I could see, just reading the words, how that would feel like Spider-Man. Zipping across the board, pulling your friends out of the way.
Double teaming, basically.
Yes. Everything about that was like, it was almost like from the ground up. The first meeting they had was, how do we make these feel like Spider-Man? Rather than going for points cost to win tournaments, it felt theme-driven, which is what we love.
Yes, that's really simple. It actually feels like you're playing a character.
Due to my personal bias, I'm going to go 2 thumbs up on both of these packs.
I thought they were brilliant, actually, and I'm always wowed by the quality of the holdings. Although some of their fine detail must drive you crazy sometimes.
Yes, I'm not the only person to complain. Either they don't listen or they don't care. It's fine. None of them are easy. None of them are easy. Not one of them is something okay. Both DC and Batman and Crisis Protocol are pains in the ass to put together. So it's not like that. Yeah, it's just I don't want to. I can't say well those guys are better because they're not. I can't go well these guys managed to do it because they don't. Do you know what superhero models are easy to paint and assemble? Hero clicks. That's it.
Just open them up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes they need fucking repainted. Yeah, but so guys, thanks for watching. We will slap some paint on these very soon. Chuck it down onto one of our we've got a few boards now. We've got a New York board, we've got a Cosmic board on the way, we've got a Forest board, loads of stuff. We're excited. Hopefully conventions will be back next year. That'd be nice. We can actually come and
get the boat out again.
See some of you. Yeah. Oh yeah, we've got blood haven. I feel like, not being able to film this for a few months and maybe kind of half to get all the half projects we've got. And now I'm kind of going, got to finish that, got to finish that, got to finish that. Motherwell, got to build a back for the bill. And then whatever it is we're doing next year in the dockyard, that should be fun.
Oh yes.
Okay guys, thanks very much for watching. We've been Bring On The Bad Guys for Emotionally 14, and you can find us on emotionally14.com, which is a website containing tabletop-gaming, superman heroing, juggling, and all the other things that you love can be found at emotionally14.com, and you can follow them on all social media channels at emotionally14. We're also affiliated with the game site THEREWILLBE.GAMES, who you can find at therewillbe.games for all sorts of Ameritrash and wargaming related entertainment, which is also stuff we love.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you want to follow the show itself, you can find us on Instagram at Bring On The Bad Guys, and if you want to follow me, you can find me on Instagram at RealBradHB. Ian, if people did want to find you on Instagram, where do they go?
Find me on Great Old One.
Awesome. For lots of arty type photos. Yes, yes. And probably some superheroes.
I can always redirect you to other sites.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back very soon with some gameplay videos or some more unboxings or whatever the hell we feel like. This is our job, not yours. Bye.
Bye.